Happy 2019, everybody. It is a new year, and that means a new modular building. I have just picked up the corner garage set number 10264, and I am super excited to build this thing. It has 2,569 pieces. Not really sure how many minifigures it features, but I guess we're gonna find out towards the end of the video. This set is $200, went on sale today, or yesterday, depending on when I upload this video, and I am really excited to build this. It's not super appealing to me. I talked about it earlier last month, towards when they first released the pictures of it, but I have a few buildings it might fit in nicely with. Like the pet shop, the other half of the pet shop, not the blue part, but the brown part. That kind of matches with the brown itself. But I'm super excited to build this. I'm going to break right into this and just start building. So I need to get scissors, and I am going to just open this up. Now this is more expensive than modulars have been in the past, which may be disappointing to some people. It kind of is to me. They used to be like $150. When they originally came out, they were only about $130, and they've slowly upped the price. Hopefully they don't get any higher than $200, because that's a bit excessive. Well, I mean, it really isn't. It has 2,500 pieces, but compared to previous modulars, that was loud. Compared to previous modulars, it is kind of excessive. So, that almost fell, but I caught it. So I'm gonna pour these out. Perfect. And I actually did get the Porsche for Christmas, the Technic Porsche. I built that. I'm gonna upload that video later in the week, probably this weekend, actually. Alright, so I need to sort these out. I should grab my trays. Where are those? Oh, I see them. Hang on. Got them. So these just come with the Architecture Studio kit. Alright, let me angle this down so you can see all of these bags. So this is what we're dealing with. It looks like maybe 6 sets of bags. Yeah. So I'm gonna sort these out and talk when I'm finished. Alright, so there really isn't a lot going on in number 1. I only have 3 bags here, plus what looks like a smaller bag or 2 inside of there. But, you know, not very much. And I'm not gonna complain about that. I just want to build this. But I'm gonna empty these out and start with the time lapse. Alright guys, I'm going to begin the speed build now, and as always, I hope you enjoy. Well guys, the corner garage is finished after probably about 6 hours of building. I'll have to check for sure actually. Hang on. I just wanted to finish recording when what my build time was. I always do when I start and when I pause and all that stuff. But typically I do these in one sitting, and with the exception of one snack break, I did this again. It is still January 1st. I'm probably one of the first 5,000 people in the entire world to have this complete. Believe it or not, I've actually warmed up to it and I kind of really like it now. It's way better than the diner. Again, they didn't do very good on that, but I actually kind of like this. There's a lot of cool mechanisms that I'm excited to show you guys, and we are just gonna jump right into this thing. So I do need to leave my camera plugged in, so that's what that cord is. I'll try to keep it out of the way though. So let's start with the overall appearance of this set. The main color used was this darker, what would be the word for this? A darker tan, kind of chocolatey almost. It appears brighter on the camera, but oh my gosh, I need to get this fixed. My focus is really bad. There we go. Alright, so the main color used was that, and there were actually a lot of new elements that I noticed, but we'll get to those later. There were no decals in this set. They were all prints, which I'm actually kind of happy with. It's, I guess it kind of adds a, it definitely takes the stress off for me, because I know I'm typically pretty good at them, but sometimes I mess up and it gets so annoying. But I'm kind of glad that they did that. So, Joe's Garage by accident we meet, so that's kind of funny. There are a lot of just funny terms. Dr. Jones Animal Care, I know it's hard to read beneath that, but it says no snakes. I'll let you guys figure out that funny reference. Let's see, what else? So, on this side, we have the entrance to the vet shop, which leads upstairs, and then eventually leads upstairs again to the apartment on the 3rd floor. Right here is a door inside the shop, and this is the garage entrance, and the garage door actually does work. It is on a rolling mechanism, but I'll get to that also in a minute. And then above the garage we have a wrench for repairs. We also have a fuel station right here. Octane Gas, Lego's #1 gas company. And then we just have some tires on the wall, and I'll show you what that wheel does. So, up on the roof, I just want to show you guys everything that's outside first. Up on the roof, there's not much. There's a tiny little flower garden, a sunbathing chair, I guess, and the entrance going down. So let me actually get into some of the new elements first. So one of the new ones I noticed were these elements right here. Those are 1x1s, but instead of them being, oh here, I have an extra piece. This. And I thought that was very interesting. I've never seen those used before. Another common element that was used, and I don't know if I have a really good view of one. Hang on, I can probably find it in the instruction book. Right here. Where'd it go? There's a glare and these right here. They are 1x2 plates, but they are rounded on the edges. So those were used in both white and gray. So I think, and there was one more element. It was just like this. It was a 2x2 tile, but it was actually split diagonally like that, so it was just a triangle tile. So I'm not sure where I have any of those, but if I find one, I will show it to you guys. So I'm going to take the top 2 floors off and show you guys the bottom floor. Okay, so the bottom floor, like I said before, is the shop area, the car repair, and it has a lot of tools, that's for sure. It also has a tow truck, and in some of the catalogs and pictures I've seen, it shows them towing the pink car from the downtown diner last year. Alright, let's get a better look inside. So we have a few items in display up front, some cans and a tire, as well as the cash register with some money on the counter. There are stairs that lead both down to the garage and out this door, which lead up to the vet shop. And then this is one of my favorite mechanisms. Let me grab the pink car real quick. And we are just going to, we are just going to drive this in as if it were to be repaired. And then it would go there. And then, watch this. Pushing on this piece right here, it raises the car up. Not by much, it really doesn't do that much, but it raises it off the ground, which is really, really cool. And then, to get it back down, you just pull back out. So, enough with that pink car now. Alright, you can also do it with the car from the Palace Cinema too, but you probably can't do it with the fire truck from the fire brigade a really long time ago. Back there we have a tool drawer plus a workstation, and here in the back we really don't have much. We have a tank of octane gas, and again that mechanism I showed you that pushes that part up. Let me show you the garage door now. So here's how it works. You have this tiny little tire that is on a axis with the garage door wound up. Okay. Hang on, I may have broken it. Stand by. I finally got it. If you, well, never mind. Actually, if you mess around with it, just be careful, because it is kind of fragile. I took this tiny little roof off just to show you guys how it works. So here we have the roll-up thing, and when you twist the tire, it rolls up the garage door, just like one of those old-time garage doors. Don't roll it up too far. I learned my lesson the hard way. And here we go again. Here's what I mean by it's fragile. Sometimes you just kind of have to pull from the bottom and keep going. Alright, so that's the garage door, and that is really the entire first floor. I'm not sure, I don't think these curved tiles are new, but they're definitely newer. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for the first floor. Let's move on to the second floor. So on the second floor we have the vet office. So this is the waiting room for it, or well, not necessarily an office, but just the vet in general. In here we have the, hang on, let me try and get a better view of this. It's hard with my camera not charged, sorry about that. But here we have the actual vet area itself, with a microscope, some tools, a syringe and scissors, the rabbit on the bed, a frog with its heat lamp, a feeding tube, or sorry, water tube, and then some other bottles and whatnot, and that paw print. I think that's just food or something like that. In the waiting room we have a parrot, some flowers, a coffee table with a mug on it, and a couch with a chair as well. Back here, we have the desk, which features a Lego newspaper, as well as a envelope and a coffee cup, and of course one of those old style desk lamps. And then we have a fish tank right there with a large fish in it. So the vet office, very simple, yet it adds a lot. And on the window, it's kind of hard to see, but that says Dr. Jones Animal Care, no snakes. Alright, let's move to the 3rd floor, the apartment. Now, thank you Jamie for adding another apartment to the modular series. A lot of people were asking for this because, let's face it, there just aren't very many, and there wasn't one last year. There was one the year before. It wasn't very big. Before Assembly Square, the Brick Bank, no. The detective's office kind of had one, but it wasn't that great. And then the Parisian restaurant, but this is a full-blown apartment. I'm really happy about this one. So in here we have a bathroom, very small yet practical, and then right outside the bathroom is where the sink would be for both the bathroom and the kitchen. And in the kitchen, this one appears to be more detailed than previous kitchens, which I'm actually kind of happy about. You can see the kitchen counter with the stove and the salt pepper shaker, a spoon and a knife hanging up on the wall, a sink, a clock, and a mug. If you turn it a little, you can see the oven with some cookies baking inside, and a large mixing bowl. Over here we have a couch with a TV that is very difficult to see. With a TV, and then the bed, more or less a bed. It's mainly a cot. That's how I would describe it. That looks like a cot to me. And then up here, I'll have to check the recent Lego sets, because I don't recognize this, and I know in Assembly Square they did the actual Lego sets in the apartment, and that was amazing. Right on the wall we have a rock and roll poster, and again, the apartment is very simple, but it works. There were also some interesting building techniques that I saw, including using these windshield pieces and hooking them up with the 1x1x2 how do you describe this? Like a tube almost. Sometimes they use them for telescopes, and those just connected to the floor there to give it a bay window effect. Here's a better view of the TV. And then here, simple windows. Again, nothing too fancy. And then, right above the door for the vet shop, we have a balcony, which is right by the waiting area, a glass roof over the gas station, and, I mean, other than that, that really wraps it up. I love the detail that went into the awnings and whatnot. I know they do a great job with that every year, especially this one. Very detailed. I love the way it turned out. And though many people are not satisfied with this, I'm actually starting to warm up to it a lot quicker than the downtown diner. So, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video on set number 10264, I believe. Yes, 10264. The corner garage. I'm super excited about this one. I do need to get more shelf space so I can put this up with the others. stay tuned for the Lego Porsche video coming out very, very soon. I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys are too. That'll probably be this weekend. And let me know in the comments what you want to see. I don't have any more sets besides the firehouse to build. I'm doing a mock right now, and after that I'm just completely open. I'm honestly not sure what to do after that. So you guys are going to need to help me out in the comments. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, the speed build and review. I know I always love doing these, especially with the modulars. It is my favorite series, personally. Just creator expert in general. It really brings out the design part of Legos. So that's gonna wrap up the video. Don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss any content on this channel. And you can actually buy this set off of Amazon using a link in the description. It is an affiliate link to help me out. That those profits will go right back to the channel for more stuff like this. But anyway guys, that is gonna wrap everything up. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see all of you guys this weekend where we are building the Porsche. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Happy New Year. Guys, I completely forgot to show you the tow truck, and that is my fault. I apologize for that. So, super simple. You have a towing mechanism that is a gear on a axle piece with one of those spiral thingies. I don't do Technic at all, except for the Porsche, but I did that for the look. Okay, and then you have a hook on the back, which actually, oh, how does that, so that raises and lowers it. Honestly, the design could have been better, but I'm going to show you this in action on the pink car. So let me just, if I can, they had it on the box, so I don't know why. Oh, they did it backwards, that's why. Yep, alright, there we go. So as you can see, the mechanism actually works really well. It's super strong. Obviously, it's lifting up this whole car. A whole tiny Lego car. But it's really cool, and then you can just drive it around. I love the way they did this. And, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. This set also features 6 minifigures and a dog. 5 adults and 1 child. The dog is a brown dog. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 males, 3 females, 2 workshop workers, a vet, a motorcycle rider, oops, or more of a moped. The little girl, I'm not really sure. I guess the apartment dude, and I guess we'll just say that's his daughter. Alright, so now that's gonna wrap everything up. Again, guys, Happy New Year. Have a great year. See you in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.